So I find out recently that Shane Douglas is going to be doing a revamp, a reboot of Extreme Wrestling. Not just a one reunion show, but a continuation. And I really hope that it catches fire, because right now the wrestling scene blows fucking chunks. WWE's ratings go down. I don't really give a shit about ratings from a fan standpoint because I just want to see wrestling. But when the ratings go down, that tells you that the viewers are going down, which tells you that the fans don't like the product the way it is. And you have TNA, which I thought was great when they first came out because it was going to be something different to watch in wrestling. And they had the X Division, and where is that now? The X Division was great, but now it's pretty much squashed. In favor of what? Garrett Bischoff coming in? Brooke Hogan coming in? Like, give me a break. What's next? Ric Flair gonna bring in his fucking sons too? And have like a three-way next generation kind of match sort of thing? Like, give me a fucking break. It seems like WCW all over again. It really does. And as much as I watched Nitro those days, you could see it. They were great and then swirled down. That's factual. But you could see that as it was happening too. Wrestling scene blows right now, and I really hope that this Extreme reboot catches on. Like Shane Douglas has said in an interview, I just watched it. I watched it twice, but I watched it a second time in case I missed something. He has said it wasn't going to be a one-time thing. It was going to be a continuation. And they were going to go to the same cities that they did before, like Fort Lauderdale and Buffalo, New York, Pittsburgh, and starting next year that they were going to do a tour overseas. If everything's put into place, that could very well work out. And like again, I say, the wrestling scene needs it. Because it's shit right now. It's pretty much swirled down the toilet. And you can just see the tip of it in the water, in the toilet bowl. One more flush and it's gone. That's pretty much where I'm at. I've been watching wrestling for almost 30 years, about 29 years now. And my interest, honestly, is at an all-time low. It's garbage. I'll watch WrestleMania and I'll watch Royal Rumble. I'll never stop watching those. But I used to look forward to things like SummerSlam, you know, the big pay-per-views that they used to have. Like Over the Limit. I don't give a fuck about that. I will watch TLC and Extreme Rules because of the violence portion of it. It's a little different than what we're used to all the time. Like RVD said at the original One Night Stand in the middle of the ring with Bill Alfonso, that sick and tired of having their likeness shoved down our throat anytime we wanted to watch wrestling. Well, that's fucking true, and it's been like that for years. I'm sick of it. I just want to watch wrestling. And there are a lot of fucking fans out there that want to see that too. So I really hope Shane Douglas can get this on its feet, get it going. It's not going to be like through the roof. I hope it does that. But if anyone can get this off its feet and to bring it up and up and up and add that third element in WWE TNA, if anyone can get that third element in wrestling right now, he's the guy to do it. Shane Douglas was there the first time around when ECW made its, you know, it was huge. It was the number 2 company in my mind, not WCW. ECW was number 2, and at one point it was almost the number 1 company. I don't give a fuck what ratings say. Back then I don't. It was, from an interest standpoint, ECW was number 2, if not number 1 at one point. And I'm not just saying that. I really fucking feel that. I've seen some comments on YouTube, and it's not just me again. Fans don't like the way it's going right now. They want to see wrestling. There's some storylines, yes. Some popular names, yes. But overall, we want to see wrestling. And again, like RVD said at that One Night Stand in 2005, that they didn't need the fancy lighting. It wasn't about that. And it wasn't. Hopefully, Shane Douglas can get it going because, man, I hope you get it going because we need a third element in pro wrestling from a fan standpoint because it's garbage right now. It's at an all-time low. Ratings are going down. Too much politics in WC. That honestly was a mistake. In TNA, we need a third element. We need something else to watch. It doesn't have to be chair shot after going through a table after fucking I gotta mention it. A Nintendo was dropped on someone's head. I love that. They brought so many different elements to it, comic to it. But you had the high flyers, you had the technical wrestling, you had the brawlers. It had a huge mix, and I really hope he can do that. Now, on an end note to the haters, and I've already seen some comments to the haters out there that think it's going to be all original ECW guys over and over and over. Shane Douglas is not that fucking stupid. He knows what it takes to get it off its feet. If anyone can do it, he's going to be one of the guys to do it. He's not going to be stupid and bring in original ECW guys, only original guys, and use them over and over and over, because yeah, it would be interesting, and then it would eventually fall down. Need something new, something fresh. And he has said, and I'll put a link in the description below, he has said in an interview he's going to bring in like those new guys, with the exception of the Dudleys and RVD, of course, because they're in TNA, they're contractually obligated, but he'll bring in new guys as well. And you combine that, it's not going to be just going from Philadelphia. He said he's going to go to Pittsburgh and Fort Lauderdale and Buffalo and New York. He's going to go to the original cities that ECW went to as well. I can really see it getting off its feet. I hope it does. I'll say it one more time. The wrestling scene right now blows fucking chunks. We need it. Those entities are never going to leave, and they're not going to change. WWE's not going to go away from the PG. They're gearing towards the kids. I'm not really saying there's anything wrong with that. My interest and a lot of fans' interest, it's like, it's no good. TNA is just slowly going downhill. I think that's pretty much a sunken ship by now. And it's sad because they have a lot of great talent. But we just need that third entity, something different in wrestling. And Extreme Reboot is going to be the one to do it. I really hope it gets off its feet. Fuck, if I was in Philadelphia, I would do whatever I could to fucking help out. That's all. Shane Douglas, I hope you do it, man, because it needs to change. Hats off to you, all the best, man, and if it does catch fire, I'm going to be one of the ones to watch all the time.